Because the basic idea of prayer is the celebration of a prayer of any prophet. So, Fajr is 2, Zuhr is 4, Asr is 4, Isha is 4. Only Maghrib is 3. And then Isha, some Aimma says, there is celebration of the prayer of Sayyidina Yunus alayhi salam, when he came out of the belly of the fish. So all of these prayers were the worships, prayers, prayed by various prophets in thankfulness on Allah's blessing in any particular event. On that particular time, Almighty Allah made those prayers as our prayers. So in fact, these 5 prayers, this idea is again celebration. So this I have given you the reference of Fatawa Shami, volume 1, page 258. What is this? And again this is book Sharh Ma'ani al-Asar, Imam Tahawi, Imam Abu Ja'far al-Tahawi. This is the Hanafi Imam of Hadith. And he says, reported by Muhammad bin Aisha, he says that the Fajr prayer is this, again the celebration of the Sunnah of Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam. He prayed 2 rakah and he says, Fasarat as-subh, this became the Salatul Fajr for us. And Zuhr 4 rakah is Sunnah of Sayyidina Ishaq or Sayyidina Ismail, but this was in fact prayed by Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam when he got the fidya. So that became the Sunnah for us and it became Salatul Zuhr. And Asr prayer, according to him, when Sayyidina Uzair alayhi salam got up after 100 years, he prayed in thankfulness. This became Salatul Asr. This was Asr time. And Sayyidina Dawood alayhi salam, he was forgiven and he prayed 3 rakah. Again, the same has been mentioned in connection of Sayyidina Dawood alayhi salam. He started 4 rakah because of his weakness. He could only pray 3 and couldn't stand up for the 4th one. So this became Salatul Maghrib, 3 rakats. And he says the first who prayed Salatul Isha is our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So 4 prayers because celebrations of the other prophets, and the 5th one Isha for Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So these are various things. So the basic thing in Islam that this is our matter of our prayer and this is the matter of Hajj and many other things. Just I wanted to just make an idea understand. I wanted you to make this idea, your mind clear on this idea, that the basic concept of celebrating, commemorating and celebrating, this is not only permissible in Islam, rather many commandments and manasik and Islamic practices are based on the idea of celebrating. So this is Sunnah. This is the Sharia, included in Sharia. Now another point. There is another Sunnah of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, same in connection of celebrating and commemorating. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gives us another very important and clear Sunnah in commemorating and celebrating the old events, along with reviving the feelings of the same event in your mind and in your heart, and trying to create the impact and effect of those feelings and memories spiritually, mentally, psychologically on you. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was going to the battle of Tabuk, and when he arrived at the place where the village of Sayyidina Salih alayhi salam had existed, and people of his nation, they murdered his camel there. then those people were caught up by Allah's punishment. Whole nation was punished. And Allah's wrath, the punishment, came on that particular village. When Holy Prophet ﷺ and the companions who were going on that, for that battle, when they arrived at that place, Holy Prophet found there two wells. Two wells. He said, asked companions to drink water from this particular well, and you may fill your utensils and you may take water for your needs, for your bath, for your wudu, for drinking, to take along with you in your journey. He ordered, take water from this particular well and don't take the water from that well, the other one. Don't drink from that particular well. The companions replied, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Holy Prophet said, this is the well where Prophet Salih alayhi salam's camel used to drink water from. The camel of Sayyidina Salih alayhi salam, she used to drink water from this well. The matter was thousands years old. Neither Sayyidina Salih alayhi salam drank the water from that well. This was his camel, she-camel, which used to drink water from there. Not he himself. His camel used to drink water from there. Neither he drank from there, nor the water which camel used to drink was available at that time. This was matter of thousands years old. 1,000 times the water would have been changed. But the matter was only that this was the well where Hazrat Salih's camel used to drink water. So Holy Prophet ordered them to drink and take and use the water just from this well. There would be barakah, for barakah. And the other well which the nation who became the target of Allah's punishment and wrath, that well was dug by them. Holy Prophet said, don't take water from that well. The companion said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we had already taken water from the other well because we didn't know. We have done it before your order has come. So Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, throw the water which you have taken from that well. And if you have your breads and you have to put water or wherever you put, Holy Prophet said, throw everything which has been made by that water and take a fresh water from this well which was used for drinking by the camel of Sayyidina Salih alayhi salam, and prepare everything fresh from this water. This is An Ibn Umar radiyallahu anhu. This is the chapter Kitab Ahadith al-Anbiya, Sahih Bukhari. And the book is Kitab Ahadith al-Anbiya. This is the book. And chapter number 18. And chapter Babu Qawlillahi Ta'ala wa ila Thamuda akhahum Saliha. Surah Hud, verse number 61. Under this chapter, hadith is reported by Sayyidina Abdullah bin Umar radiyallahu anhu. And I read it for you, you may also read with me Sahih Bukhari. An Ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma anna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam lamma nazal al-hijra fi ghazwati Tabuk amarahum Allah yashribu